Tonight, from Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Aviators taking on the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position. And let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores. Threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So they bring out their punter. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 1st overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today. Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Goff on the option. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Touchdown,
Jared Goff. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. McCann's got it teed up.
set to kick off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because
trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Slammed the pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Goff. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Complete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 20.
London about set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And that'll be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29.
London about set to take over on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 35 on second down. Goff got a man open. That's Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Monarchs 14, Aviators 7.
On the option, Goff will hang on to it.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ingram, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Goff.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Gain of 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. There's the stiff arm. Fights through and now a crease. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 with the 6. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. So they hit Hager, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now Sam Sloman is on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
5-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Aviators 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
As we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. And Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Goff on the option. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
28, Aviators 10. Tucker
McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 11 yards there, first down. Smith catches left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Kaepernick to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 6-play drive.
Aviators 17.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now Jones.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Goff. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And 10. At their own 20.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12.
London about set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
On the option, Goff will hang on to it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Goff.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Goff on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
here's Goff. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On now, Tucker McCann. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
that keeps the score Monarchs 28, Aviators 17.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
This is Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gain on the play. It's now third and less.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Kaepernick over the middle to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Now Kaepernick again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Third and 2. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's going to be away. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with... He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And some space here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. But they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A 6-yard.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Aviators 22.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. midfield.
Goff.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 20.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. Goff. Funches with a catch over the middle.
Goff.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Face mask. Defense. Oh, man.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff now looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. McCann's got it teed up. us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. He's at the 30, 20, and touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st down and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Got a man open. That's Harry. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An option run with Ingram. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Big hold of the 30. It's caught by Adams. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Complete to Philip Dorsett.
A second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Second and short now following the fumble. Back to throw. Open man is born. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.